Welcome back after we have finally finished the Borisin invasion of the Xianzhou. It is time, at long last, for us to move on to a new venture on the 8th Dawn. Though I also think it's probably about time for me to do this Universal Equilibrium, this final one. I don't want things to get too easy, especially with my teams reaching their maximum strength or close enough. So I'll probably do that, but then continue on with this Trailblaze. Afterwards, we'll cycle back to the Banana Outrage, since I think that's more standalone. And then probably start working our way through some more of these companion missions after that. Alright, let's get this Trial of Equilibrium out of the way right out the gate. Shouldn't take long. What was it recommending? Our Firefly team is probably sufficient. Otherwise, I could go for the my Acheron team, but either one would be good. Let's see what we got.
Danger
Oh, a little hurt.
Ready yourself. Incense ascent.
Firefly Type 4. Activate.
Oh yeah. Wait, let's see how the big man is doing. Fine, actually.
Share good fortunes. Dreams of a... Let us dance once more.
Yeah, I really
Like
don't think I
fire,
see the
until
chance.
everything burns to ashes. Fight till
This one's not even a question anymore. See, yeah. It's long past time we did
Every
this.
victory is hard won.
I also am loving
Danger
having
ahead. Ready yourself.
Ling Sha have her final talent or ability, the one that makes the little bunny attack more often.
Existence is unity. Unite our goals.
She's finally
That's fine. Like firefly.
reaching her
until
full
everything
potential.
burns to ashes.
I did notice, actually, that even Castoris and Aglaya use the Sky Splitter
Grace
boss
and elegance. Every petal, all will be swept away by the
for
wind.
talent promotions, so I should be able to actually train them up.
Type 4 in position. Fight to land.
Beautiful.
Every
time at
victory
all.
is hard won.
Can we leave? There we go. All right, Pom Pom. Have we maxed out our adventure, our Trailblaze level? Probably. Gonna get a bunch of, actually, I really like this. I need a lot more fuel. Oh, there aren't actually that many. Damn. I guess we're done. It's a little sad. Certainly reached that much faster than the adventure max level. I don't think you did the exponential growth at the end there. All right, let's party in the party car. And there's my room. Hey guys.
My humor simulation circuits have taken up smoking.
That's great. Oh, I love you, shush. Hey guys.
Amphorius, the Eternal Land.
The Eternal Land. That's an epithet. There's no record in this world in the databank. Not even a mention of its name.
Yeah, that's what Miss Black Swan said. It's a world hidden away from outside observation, With the
Right.
presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection.
Okay. That's actually amazing. I don't remember Black Swan saying that, but she probably said it towards the end of Penacony or something. Or actually, no. Probably at the end of Banana Apocalypse. Maybe she said it at the end of Penacony and I just don't remember. But that's really cool. Revealed the mirror of the Garden of Recollection.
It's mysterious, all right.
Oh, actually, yeah. Because this is where we're gonna refill our Trailblaze energy. Yeah, that was mentioned.
You haven't been with us on the Express very long. Will the journey be too much for you to handle?
Why would it be too much to handle? Sounds scary. Can we go somewhere else? I've been on the Express for nearly 2 years now. Kinda. Well, I think it's closer to 1 year for me. But, yeah, maybe... I don't know, when did I must have started at least a few months into its release.
Huh? Has it been that long?
It has. There's no need to be nervous. I understand that it may be difficult for us today to wrap our heads around the idea that there's a world Akavili didn't venture into. It actually kind of is. But a journey like that was only routine to the Express crew back then. After all, to trailblaze is to explore the universe's boundaries. Honestly, it makes it even more exciting, going places that the Trailblaze has never been before. It's not somewhere no one's been before, of course, but close enough. If the Trailblaze hasn't been there, it's probably pretty cut off from the world, or from the universe.
We should consider Pom-Pom's opinion, too. They don't know we're considering Amphorius as a destination.
Do they not? Oh. I think Pom-Pom's most worried about refilling the fuel tanks of the Express, though. Oh, sure. I'll take care of it. That said, Pom-Pom usually stays out of discussions about destinations. The final decision will likely be on us to make. In that case, we'd best take the time to think this over.
Yeah. Plus, even if we pass Amphorius over, we've still got a fuel problem to solve.
Yeah. That's what I thought too. Can I vote no? No. That's what I thought too. Alright then. For now, I'll let Miss Black Swan know that we're considering the Eternal Land as a destination. Seeing as how this is going to be an unusual adventure, it'd be good for us to take some time out to make preparations for the journey. Meanwhile, I'll see if I can find out more about Amphorius from our allies before we depart.
In other words, we won't be leaving Penacony anytime soon.
No? Maybe we will go back to the Banana Apocalypse then.
Or we could also revisit our previous stops to make sure that the astral charts and navigation routes are all functioning fine. I wonder if the hole in the Tychean Stadium has been repaired.
The Tychean Stadium? I don't recall that one. It's not the Sky Splitter Arena. Could that be referring to something on Herta Space Station? Oh, maybe it's just somewhere I haven't been from a previous adventure. The Express has been on the go almost the whole time since we left the space station. We've barely had any time to catch our breath. Let's take this as an opportunity to wrap up our vacation instead, and make the most out of this break. People still haven't expected this vacation to be so fulfilling. Witness the Grand Cienja War Dance, and during this moment of leisure, also complete arts promised by made by a genius. Also foes. Is it summing up things I haven't done yet? Like, these are things that are gonna happen canonically before you leave. Hi, Mr. Sunday. am I switching to your POV for? Several weeks later.
Creating chaos is also a means of maintaining social stability, if you ask me.
That makes no sense.
If you have the time for mindless gossip, you're probably better off spending it on getting actual work done.
They say this is all part of ongoing investigations. But is there even any point to doing this? The threat's long been neutralized. They're just putting on a show.
Unsure if referring to Banana Apocalypse or previous Penacony. Probably Banana Apocalypse.
I mean, look at us. This sudden surge in inter-family cooperative efforts. It's nothing but a pretense for those outsiders, isn't it?
Ooh, us?
Sounds like you've got insider intel. Now I'm curious. Are the stories going around true? Was the furor that broke out a while ago really a result of trouble within the Oak family?
Oh. And that's got to be referring to the Penacony continuance then.
Those are some difficult questions. Didn't I just say that creating chaos is also a means to maintaining social stability? Now, who knows who's been fanning the flames? But there are a dozen rumors going around out there, each one more outlandish than the last.
What kinds of other rumors?
Oh, I've heard those. Conspiracy theories
Hi,
about how the
Robin.
IPC had orchestrated everything and... was it again? That the chaos was only quelled because of an accident? Makes no sense. So what's the lowdown?
I don't really think... I don't know. The IPC, I just assume, is orchestrating things and manipulating things behind the scenes in most cases, but it seems to rarely be everything. More often, they just have one additional finger in the pie that everyone's reaching into.
Oh, the truth has probably been long buried under all the hearsay. All I can say for sure is that someone's taken the rap for it.
Who?
You mean the former Oak family head?
Mr. Sunday. Actually, wasn't he? He was locked up, right? Yeah, I think.
Bingo. Most of the blame was pinned on him when the Charmony Festival was abruptly cancelled.
Right.
Since then, not a single soul's seen him. Heck, forget his whereabouts. Nobody even knows if he's still alive. Talk about scary.
That would be kind of
For
scary.
all we know, we might have watched something go down in history, like what happened to the Black Plum family back then, without even realizing it.
Yeah, you kind of did.
I've heard another theory about that family head, though.
Like how he's right
I beg
behind
your
you.
pardon, sirs. Dreamweavers are carrying out inspections on the routes around here, and all affected facilities have been closed off. Kindly take a detour in the meantime.
Who's the Pepeshi?
What happened?
One
Is
week.
this because of the Stellaron? Jeez. Are we Penaconians never gonna dream in peace again?
There is no cause for alarm, sir. The Stellaron has already been sealed. This is just a routine inspection.
Well, that's
A move
good.
to heighten security, if you will.
I don't think we ever did get solid confirmation that that's... At least I don't quite recall that we got solid confirmation that the Stellaron was dealt with. Sort of assumed it was.
Please rest assured that the family will do everything in our power to protect the sweet dreams of every guest.
Well, that's good. Especially if people are actually vulnerable in their dreams now. Can I still enter like I did that one time? You know, come crashing down into the ground from the sky above. That was really cool.
I see. We'll leave the two of you to your work then.
Wary passerby indeed.
Excuse me, sir. Have we met before?
I feel like if you had you wouldn't need to ask. Like, I don't think there's many people who look like Mr. Sunday.
Oh. Do you recall when or where we might have met?
Sunday, don't use your harmony powers for ill. That is such an
My bad.
overpowered
Must be
ability.
mistaken. Sorry about that. Sweet dreams to both of you, sirs.
You sure have a knack for stirring up trouble. Of all the
Indeed.
routes available, you had to take the one that Bloodhound's keeping watch over.
Where are you trying to go, Sunday?
We shouldn't run into any problems with you around. Even if they see through the Harmony's power of disguise, there'll be a way for us to escape.
Oh. That makes more sense. The sort of perception filter on Sunday.
Spare a thought for me, will you? Just being in your company is plenty enough to get me into trouble, Mr. Prime Fugitive of Penacony.
And that answers that question as well. He was locked up, and he is currently on the run. I don't know, Mr. Sunday, weren't you the one who wanted to cage everybody?
And that is exactly why I need you with me. You're the only one I can rely on in Penacony now.
I'm surprised you trust him that much.
The only one you can rely on, huh? What about her?
Robin. Come on, Sunday. Make up with your sister, please.
At least she was spared from the consequences of my actions.
Yeah.
What a shame, huh?
Shame? No.
Why do you say that?
Just thought that being mean might be more effective than consoling you.
If you say so.
I've seen plenty like you. Eager for everyone to take you to task after a setback because that's the only way you'll feel better. As though the more they condemn you, the more likely you can rectify your mistake.
I see. I mean, people condemning you isn't going to rectify your mistakes. The only thing that'll do that is hard work on your part.
That said, if I'd really wanted to hit you where it hurts, I'd use a different approach. Like a show of sympathy, for example.
You're right. I won't deny that.
Interesting. So Mr. Sunday wants people to hate him. Do you actually feel guilty about what you did, Mr. Sunday? You acknowledge that you were wrong? I'm actually surprised if that's the case. I have to give you credit.
She should still be in Penacony. Aren't you going to look for her?
Come on. Say hi to your sister.
That won't be necessary. I'm sure you already know why, considering your vested interest in reading my thoughts.
You can read Sunday's thoughts. That's not a Pepeshi ability. Who are you?
I can't bring myself to see her when I'm a fugitive.
I guess that's understandable.
All right, then let's keep going. Helping a fugitive return to their home. So exciting.
Yeah. All right. Let's go refill. Wait. No, I thought I saw a technique font. What am I doing? I have plenty of snacks. It is good to be back here, though. The golden hour. Oh, there we go.
I see 2 bloodhounds. They appear to be on official business, unlike the pair from earlier.
The pair from earlier were also an official business, weren't they? Protecting the area? I mean, yeah, they were goofing off a little bit in conversation, but it's fine. Doesn't mean they weren't on official business.
What's happening at Aideen Park?
Hey! Hey! In case you didn't notice, I can't see anything.
Lift him up.
My apologies. I forgot that you're not very tall.
Is that considered rude by the Peshies? Commenting on their heights?
Remind me, why do I have to make this trip with you again?
I am actually very curious about your guys' relationship.
We've been through this. You're the only one I can turn to now. Besides, we once lived a cat and dog existence. Embroiling you in my affairs won't weigh on my conscience.
You certainly don't have much of one if you can bring yourself to say something like that.
I kind of like their banter.
Yet you will repay this favor all the same. After all, you're only alive today because of me. You
Ooh,
owe me that much.
damn, what did you do for him Sunday? Also, kind of liking your new outfit. The blue looks good.
Holy moly. Can you get any more conceited?
I mean, you knew him before. The answer to that question is a lot more conceited.
When you were abandoned in the wild and near your end, I showed you a way to survive and helped you escape the jaws of death. When you were at your wit's end and felt lost about your future, I did everything within my power to help you safeguard your position in the family.
And why did you do that? This would have been at your, the order phase.
Okay, I get it already. You have a way with words, I'll give you that. Still, it's one thing to repay a favor, quite another to knowingly put myself in harm's way.
That is a fair point.
I don't understand. Why are you hell-bent on going back to Penacony? Is this an IPC mission?
Well, yeah, so that's another question. You were in an IPC prison. How the hell did you get back here?
Did they make you a deal? You can have your freedom back, but in return you must turn against all whom you once called family or something like that?
You know, I wouldn't put it past the IPC to make a deal like that. But,
Regrettably, Lady Bonajade didn't drop so much as a hint about it.
But did they let you go? Or did you escape? I kind of have a hard time imagining you actually escaping. But the harmony powers are amazing.
You are free, O Chosen One.
Oh,
Who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
wow. Did just straight up let him go. Why, Jade? I don't for a second believe it's out of the goodness of your heart. Or, man, even, I'm not even sure if that would be a goodness. I mean, kindness of your heart, we'll call it.
I will not accept your charity.
No, don't worry, Sunday. It's not charity. She'll get something out of this.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now.
That's right, I
Rewards
remember
are
him
not
being
reaped
locked
in a
up before.
day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer.
I don't remember the trade you wanted to make, though. I'm not even sure if they actually told us. I just remember him getting locked up, I think.
She only left me with a most intriguing message before setting me free. As for whether I can afford the price of my freedom, I'll only know when I find out what it is.
Oh, so she hasn't even told you what she wants.
But nothing good ever comes out of being in the IPC's debt.
No, it does not. It really doesn't. Well, I don't know, actually. Topaz, I mean, her world, at least, something good came out of it, but The odds are not in your favor, from what I understand.
I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. For now, there's still some time before that payment is due. So why not exercise the right to freedom that I've just regained?
Yeah. Though, I imagine you're still probably banned from Penacony. Which I guess is why you have to sneak around.
By walking straight into a trap?
Or by making amends for past deeds.
Yeah, he really does want to correct his past actions.
When it's time to go, this will be farewell for good. So, before I leave Penacony, I'd like to take some time to look back on all the events that have taken place.
Sure.
Can't you just look back on it from a distance?
I don't know. I think this is probably good 1 week. 1 week. It's good if he can help make up for his misdeeds.
There's something else I want to do too. The embryo of philosophy may have fallen, but the order in Penacony wasn't built in a day. This sweet dream is likely to still contain residual traces of the Oak family's influence.
Right. Embryo philosophy. That was what you were using to transform, right?
Get off your high horse. The other 4 families are more than capable of working things out on their own.
I might have gone astray, but others shouldn't have to clean up after my mistakes.
Like I said, Sunday, I have to respect it. You're doing more than many would.
Then you should also know that the IPC isn't gonna help you a second time. If you fall into the family's hands again, you're done for.
Yeah, something tells me they're not going to treat you as, kindly.
You know how it is. Old habits die hard. The tie should be on the center line. The shirt must not protrude from the vest. Trouser creases should be perfectly straight, and always aligned with the tips of your shoes.
Nice,
We should
crisp
always
and
ensure
clean.
that everything is in order before walking out the door.
It sounds like you are still aligned more with the order, but just that you perhaps are acknowledging that you erred and trying to force everyone, or force the order onto everyone. I don't know.
The same applies when bidding my home farewell, too.
But what has Aideen Park got to do with you?
Yeah.
Don't tell me that the founder is one of your disguises.
I'm not that old.
Oh, come on.
The founder
Take
being
a joke,
Mikhail?
will ya?
Hey guys.
Sorry, but park facilities are out of order. Refurbishment works are currently underway. Please come back again later.
And why are they out of order?
That sounds familiar.
I'm aware of the situation. You can skip the report.
Wait, is 1 week able to use that ability as well?
What? What are you talking about? I mean...
Huh. How?
Mr. 1 week, please excuse me. I should have recognized you earlier. I must be more tired than I realized.
Oh wait, you do know 1 week. And Mr. 1 week is important within the family. Interesting. I'm guessing it was just Mr. Sunday lifting the filter on 1 week.
I want to know what's going on in there. You'll tell me, won't you?
Are they able to refuse?
There's nothing much to say, actually. We Bloodhounds are just as baffled as you are. My guess is that it's simply part of the aftermath of the Stellaron incident.
Aftermath?
You are?
Oh, an associate.
Renowned workaholic, Mr. Workday. He works for me. You don't know him?
Oh, that's a good name.
Oh, I see. Pardon my ignorance, sir.
It's a really good perception filter.
Coming back to the topic of the park, let's just say that it has been recently observed that certain behaviors are not tolerated around here.
Uh-huh. Baffled, just as baffled as you are. It's simply part of the... Okay.
What happens if you violate the prohibitions?
It's baffling, but corrective measures will be taken. It's kind of difficult to explain. Maybe you'd like to see for yourself?
I'm kind of curious.
Yeah, that works. Can you keep watch over the entrance? We'll go in and have a look for ourselves.
Please take these notes with you. They may come in handy.
Interesting.
You shouldn't have said that just now. It'll only make us look suspicious.
I don't know. It seems 1 week is high enough ranking to do whatever he wants, basically. Mr. Workday.
Said what?
Mr. Workday?
No.
I was just telling the truth. I've always found this name to be more suitable for you.
You know, is 1 week wrong, Workday?
So, why are we
The
here?
workaholic?
You managed this park before?
You could say that. I was still a child back then. To become the bronze Melodia of the Oak family, I'd gone under Mr. Gopherwood's tutelage.
Oh, okay. Mr. Gopherwood. That's a name we haven't heard in a while.
We were taking a walk in the park like any other day, when he suddenly hit on the idea to have me manage the park. Within the domain he demarcated, my every word would hold the force of law.
And you were a child at the time.
In hindsight, that was probably the first time that I enforced order.
He was grooming you to follow the order, it seems. Perhaps.
You rose through the ranks soon after. I take it that you must have done a pretty good job.
Quite the contrary. I made a terrible mess of things. Fortunately, the tourists thought of it as nothing more than a spell of merrymaking.
Yeah, that's not surprising. It's hard to phase Penacony tourists. At least it was.
Was that his way of training you?
Perhaps he was just using an approach with lighter consequences to show me what he'd learned in life.
Yeah, maybe.
That there is never an ideal paradigm when it comes to rules. If the enforcer is incapable of introspection, then even regulations once laid down with the noblest of intentions will eventually become defiled.
That's actually extremely wise. Very good lesson to learn.
This place is no exception. The distorted after echoes of the Order will only add to the chaos.
Which I guess is what he's been doing. Introspection. Even though he did legitimately have the best of intentions. Acknowledging that, well, didn't have great results. I guess it does also make a bit of sense that he, as a follower of the Order, acknowledging that, okay, I failed, and now, you know, letting the Order linger is just gonna make things, ironically, less orderly.
Let's see what we have on these notes.
Aideen Park investigatory rules. I'll write down what I've noticed for now. I'll go over things when I meet the others later. No consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Okay. Only cast and crew members are allowed on the stage. Be kind to birds. Would Timmy get involved here? Do not discard trash in trash cans. That's fun. Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by Dream Jolt Troop. by the Dream Jolt troupe while experiencing the attractions. Okay. Handstand walks around flower beds are prohibited. Very important rules here. It's kind of silly that you can't just automatically get rid of trash in a dream, though. Attention. Conducts that have not been mentioned are not necessarily safe. They just have not yet been reviewed.
No consumption of food except for burgers. What?
I know, right? Is that one you want to test? Why not test the stage or the handstands? No getting in trouble yet. Ooh, there's the ice cream.
No consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Please tell me you didn't make this rule.
No.
I have nothing against desserts. The only reason I made that rule is so that people can learn to wait in line in an orderly manner for things.
Wait.
Instead of shoving and jostling people around.
You did make that rule. Oh. Huh. This is the list that the guy gave us, though, right? Things that are causing problems here. So Mr. Sunday's past self's rules that he implemented are being magically enforced now. That's interesting.
What happens if I break the rule?
It's as the Bloodhound said. Corrective measures will be enforced.
In what way?
Huh. Try me.
That is a very appealing looking ice cream cone. Interesting that it looks like they mix soft serve, though, with a regular scoop of ice cream.
Wait, don't!
In the blink of an eye, the ice cream vanished into 1 week's stomach. Way to go, 1 week.
Ah. Huh. So, where are those corrective measures?
Oh, just wait.
That's odd.
What? No measures?
Didn't I tell ya? The family can take care of the issue without you having to get involved. Next on the list is the stage. Let's go and check it out.
Maybe it isn't so weird that nothing happened when I went to stay on the stage.
Only cast and crew members are allowed on the stage. A surprisingly reasonable rule.
At least compared to the first one.
And an easy one to test. Neither of us is part of the cast or a crew member. Let's try it out.
Or you against trying out the other one? Or did you just want to eat the ice cream yourself?
Huh?
Oh, that was enforced. Why wasn't the ice cream?
Let's try that again.
Sound like the sound effect. That's good.
Guide those who have lost their way back onto the right path. Looks like this is an example of the corrective measures that the Bloodhound mentioned. It's exactly what I would have done back then.
Oh. What about the ice cream, though?
You've been iron-fisted since you were little, haven't you?
Well, not always, but early on.
Oh, wait a sec. If this is how violations are corrected, then everything that I ate just now?
Yeah.
I tried to warn you.
What happened to it? Oh. Rip. Like a drunkard commonly seen by the sidewalk, he vomited a sliver of rainbow. Sorry, 1 week. I hope the ice cream was good. Going one way at least.
How do you feel?
If not the other.
Now? I'm feeling murderous.
It was just vomit.
In any case, say what you will, but I can't sit by and do nothing. Not when I'm the cause of all this trouble in Aideen Park. There's no need to involve the Dreamweavers. I'll fix these distortions once and for all.
How?
What's the plan?
Nothing complicated. All distortions have their roots. We'll be able to trace them to the source once they manifest. Breaking a few rules will do. We just need to make sure that the corrective measures that will be implemented aren't too much for us to handle.
Sure.
When a distorted after echo manifests to correct us, I'll be able to pinpoint its whereabouts.
So just keep going up on stage?
Then,
or do you want to do
use
the
power of
handstand?
tuning to heal the dreamscape.
Why did you set a rule against handstands around the flower bed? Was that an actual problem?
So, can I take it that rules are meant to be broken now?
I guess so. Wait.
Guide those who have lost their way back onto the right path.
I'm glad that it kept doing
Looks
it.
like this is an example of the corrective measures that the Bloodhound mentioned.
Where's the other
It's
one?
exactly what I would have done back then.
Oh, there it is. Oh, throw away something. Why did you set a rule against throwing trash in the trash can Sunday? That's a Stell kind of
Not
rule.
discard trash in trash cans.
Yeah, please explain this one.
This is absurd. Did you make this rule too?
Come on. Explain it, Sunday. Make it make sense.
Children tend to be fascinated by such paradoxes. I was no exception.
What did you want them to do with the trash?
Forget it. I don't even know how to joke about this. Well, what do you suggest we throw in?
Anything will do. I mean, I have actual trash. Pains me to part with it, but I guess I can part with one.
Something's happening.
Golden trash. Oh, beautiful.
What is this? A woodcutter's trash can?
Woodcutter? Why would a woodcutter trash can give us a golden trash?
We're not breaking enough rules. We should look elsewhere, too.
Pleasant looking trash. You wanna eat this again?
Oh, I say we pass on this. Thanks to you, I never want to eat ice cream again.
Oh, come on, it looks so good. Oh. So Sunday, does that mean you would have induced vomiting on anyone who ate ice cream in line? That's crazy.
Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt troupe while experiencing the attractions.
Don't they require the bottle caps, though?
The Dream Jolt troupe, where? Are they hiding or something?
Oh yeah, there's one. I have a little bubble hound. Can you give me a bottle cap? Aw. It's adorable when it's not attacking.
Oh, there it is. Found a good hiding spot, didn't ya? Come on, let's buy some bottle caps from it.
Just one moment.
So precious. Sunday places some alfalfa credits in front of Bubble Hound.
Let me translate that for you. Who are you trying to pay with your spare change?
You're not giving enough, Sunday? Places down even more alfalfa credits.
I'm afraid you're going to have to handle this if it isn't enough.
Handle this? Handle what?
Buying bottle caps.
Wait, is that really all you've got on you?
He is just out of prison and on the run. Is it really that surprising?
May I remind you that I am currently on the run?
Yeah, I'm actually shocked he even has that much. The Dream Jolt troop lets out terrorist shouts. It moves closer. Oh,
Luck's on our side. Looks like we scraped together just enough.
Excellent.
Shall we give this capsule machine a try and see what happens?
Yes. Any idea what the punishment's gonna be? Is the lesson gambling is wrong?
Nothing's off so far. Maybe we should open the capsule?
Yeah. Is that an ice cream cone on there? Note in the capsule machine. You shouldn't have done that. Since warnings have proven futile, punishment is now inevitable. Ooh.
They can't be seriously going that far, right?
Oh, they
No.
can.
Hey, look out!
It's just a little pupper, though. No worries.
There's more to life. Eternal.
Unite our goals.
And the speeds there work out perfectly for this team. Ranmei, followed by Fugue, followed by Firefly.
Like fun till everything burns to ashes! Fight to live! May the foul stench dissipate quickly.
Oh, you guys aren't down.
Yeah. The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
You're still up. Wow.
Set the seas aflame!
There we go. The defenses were high.
Dreams of a... Let us dance once more. I will
we
claim
go.
victory from... Dream vanished. Time to cleanse the filth.
Come on, give me more.
This fight to live!
Little mini gachas. Thank you.
Oh, did they have to do that?
Yes.
They could have just recalled the capsule.
This way the lesson sticks.
Perhaps making the attractions no longer just attractions is another corrective measure?
Ugh. Aren't the rules being too finicky with words?
So,
Enough.
did you capture the
The
location?
location of the distortion is nearby.
Great. Where? Ooh, discernment tuning. The after echoes of order, once distorted, only add to the chaos. As a tuner, Sunday can easily discern where the harmony of dreamscapes has been disrupted. There's a light. Right there. The pool table?
Oh, there it is. Huh. It does look somewhat like you.
Really?
Time for it to disappear for good.
Just like you.
Reveal thyself unto me, as is customary. All creatures endowed with eyes bear souls of equal worth.
Whoa.
All done?
It worked. The IPC totally should have sent someone to keep an eye on you. Aren't they worried that you might make a comeback in Penacony and grow a new pair of wings?
Oh. I mean, I don't know. His power is amazing. Not sure if he could, though.
So long as there remains a need for me to keep a low profile, I'm no threat to them.
Right.
That's true. Come to think of it, you had always been in the spotlight, be it as a respected member of the elite or a leader. When was the last time you fell into the mud? All the way back during your childhood days?
Well, yeah, then and, well, his fall from glory with the Order.
Sometime before I turned 6, like most boys would, I tried to fly with my ear feathers, only to fall into a pit. I almost broke my halo.
That sounds adorable, and I can totally imagine it too.
That was sarcasm, in case you didn't realize. But whoa, you actually remember something like that?
That's not something you forget.
You never forget times of failure. It's only human nature.
I won't say you never forget times of failure, but that's a pretty significant failure. And one that would result in a lot of pain as well.
Ugh, you're probably the only one who'd consider something like that a failure.
You don't consider failing to fly with his wings, with his ear wings, or neck wings, and jumping off a building, presumably, to be a failure. All right, where to next? Is that the tuning?
What is it this time?
Just looking back.
Metaphorically or literally? Or both, I guess.
But nothing's there.
That's the whole point of revisiting a place. When I look at everything here, the memories are so fresh. It's as if it all only happened yesterday.
Yeah.
When the younger me tasted failure here, I ran myself ragged to fix the mess. I thought myself no longer the same person as before. But it looks like I was just going round in circles.
Yeah.
I'm glad for this chance to look back on my past in this way. Come now. We should go. This will be a long farewell.
Not exactly something a lot of people get the chance for, so... Yeah. I'm glad you're actually taking the time to introspect, like I said. Keep it up, and maybe you can face your sister again someday.
So, where are we heading next?
Oti Mall.
Oh.
There are bloodhounds stationed along the way, though. It might be better to take a quieter route.
Sure. Though blending into the crowd isn't a bad idea.
I don't mean to meddle, but I'd advise you to stay away from that place.
What are you doing here?
Did something happen?
Do you see through the disguise?
There isn't any concrete information yet, but anomalies have been reported around the area. The family is currently investigating. You okay?
Oh, that's what they're seeing.
I'm fine. The Stellaron incident may have been quelled, but who is to say that nobody has another agenda? Thanks for the tip, sir. We'll make a detour. May you stay safe, too.
You see through it at all, well?
Hold on.
No?
Sweet dreams are technically safe, but it would be wise to look out for oncoming vehicles.
That's interesting. So the sweet dreams are safe. I guess, I don't know. Things like the meme would have could be lethal now, perhaps. Wise to look out for oncoming vehicles. Yeah.
Thank you.
And Mr. Yang there is suspicious.
Whew, that was no ordinary passerby. It's a miracle that he didn't see through your disguise.
He nearly did.
The Astral Express should have departed a long time ago. Why is he still in Penacony?
This might be after they came back for the banana apocalypse.
We needn't change our plans because of him. But be sure to keep your guard up. I hope nothing terrible has fallen upon Penacony while I was in captivity the last few days.
What, has it only been a few days? Oh. Maybe the banana apocalypse hasn't even happened yet, then.
Come now. It's time we set off. Let's not stick too close to each other, just in case. A few feet or so between us will do.
Sure.
Seems I let my wishful thinking get the best of me.
Oh, he
At
followed.
least give me a chance to explain.
Yeah, Mr. Yang saw through.
I will, but before I do, put your hands behind your back and answer my questions in short sentences.
And he is taking no chances. Looks like he's using his abilities.
Short sentences?
And they say you can't use your speech powers against him.
I need to make sure your words aren't concealing any dangerous incantations.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't believe I've left everyone with such a peculiar impression of me.
I mean, you did earn it, Mr. Sunday.
Please, believe me when I say that I didn't come back here with ill intent. Penacony will never experience the Order again, either.
That's not really a short sentence. But, yeah, I do believe him.
I'm afraid I won't be taking your words at face value, not after how you wielded the power of harmony.
Yeah, it's a fair point from Welt, even though Mr. Sunday is almost certainly telling the truth.
Answer me. What are you doing here?
It looks like there's only one way to gain your trust.
Just tell him the truth.
Come on out, 1 week. We found ourselves an ally.
Sunday unreservedly shares his story with Welt.
So, it was the IPC that freed you.
Yeah, I don't know what they plan, but I'm sure it'll be beneficial to them and them alone.
My sister has likely made an agreement of some sort with them. As for how I'm able to move around freely in Penacony, I have 1 week to thank for that.
I could see that. Don't know what she would have offered them, but can't imagine she would want her brother to be locked up.
As you can see, I've only returned to my home to bid it farewell. Would you be kind enough to give me a chance to say goodbye, so that I may leave without regrets?
I think he probably will. Welt's a very kind man.
Agreed. But until you leave Penacony for good, you're to stay by my side.
That's a fair condition.
You have my gratitude.
I left my home in a hurry, too. I know how it feels. That said, I can't make this call by myself. My companions need to know about this, too.
Yeah, it's also fair.
The Astral Express crew is in Penacony, too?
Of course, if Welt's here, the whole crew's probably here.
Come with me. We'll go find them. You come along, too.
Yeah. No going off skimming 1 week.
Okay. Boy, this is gonna be a party.
Down there. tell Welt about removing the traces of, oh hey, of, how many more do I have? Actually, good number, 7. I never even got this one. Huh. Damn. Do you tell Mr. Welt about the, getting rid of the traces of order?
We're here. They should be somewhere nearby.
What kind of shenanigans is Stell getting up to?
Mr. Yang, if you don't mind, there's something that puzzles me. Now that the crisis on the planet of festivities has been averted, shouldn't the Astral Express have departed to continue on its trailblazing journey?
Yeah?
Why have you and your companions stayed behind in Penacony?
A good question.
Could it be that someone stirred up trouble after I left?
And if that were indeed the case?
He'd want to help, probably.
I doubt I'm in any position to be proposing ideas, but I'm happy to defer to the Nameless and aid with any plans you may have.
Yeah. I swear, Sunday seems reformed.
There's no need to worry. All is well in Penacony. Our reason for lingering here is a certain unusual passenger.
Oh? A certain unusual passenger. You talking about Black Swan?
A passenger?
Not Firefly, probably.
The Express has been commissioned to send a passenger back home. We're just resting up in Penacony for a while before we depart.
Was this something I should remember?
By passenger, do you mean this lady here?
Oh? Oh, is that Fugue?
Or these ladies?
A lot of Fugues. What are they doing here?
This...
And how?
How?
Yeah.
You're finally here, Mr. Yang. We have a huge problem.
I can see. You have a lot of Fugues. Meanwhile, the radiant feldspar. Hi, Himiko.
Isn't it fascinating
Screw
how
'em.
variables never fail to find their way into the lives of organic life forms?
Sure. Neither did I expect to see you here in Penacony, Mr. Screwlum. I had assumed the Genius Society wasn't invited to the festivities. I don't know. The Genius Society, I feel like they're both respected and feared. I don't know if they get a lot of invitations or if they even do, if they accept them.
I have no interest in the Harmony's celebration, so it's only natural for me to turn down the invitation. But it looks like my decision also cost me the front row seat to all of your exciting adventures. Conclusion: there is likewise a downside to pursuing reason.
Yeah? Yeah, you would have seen some amazing sights. I wonder if or when you'll get released as a character, Screwlum. I'm sure if all of you geniuses showed up to the Charmony Festival, things would have been very much different. Probably.
I hear that the Astral Express has established a collaboration with the Garden of Recollection for your next destination?
Yes. I don't know, I don't remember all the details about Black Swan's proposal. She recommended we go there to refill our tanks. I don't recall if there's something she wants out of that as well, though. I could go back maybe and try to find the episode and rewatch it, but... They did suggest a destination, but that was all. Did you hear this from Madame Herta? It's a world beyond the knowledge of the Nameless, after all. I wrote to her hoping that an all-encompassing erudition could provide us with some information.
Could there be more to it?
Yes, there is something else. Miss Black Swan said Amorpheus is a world influenced by 3 paths, and the erudition is one such path. Really? That is interesting. I don't think we've seen a world influenced by more than one path before. We've had the hunt and the preservation, and the harmony, each influencing a world, but fascinating. Presumably one of those paths is the remembrance. And then the erudition is another. I wonder what the third is.
Logic. The average Pathstrider wouldn't leave any trace behind in the Garden of Recollection's mirror.
You're right. So this has to be related to the Emanators, or perhaps even the Eons. That's why I wanted to know if the geniuses had any clue about it. Makes sense. They are very, very interested in the Eons. And I suppose, to a lesser degree, the Emanators.
It's a pity we do not communicate much within the society. Not to mention we've lost most of our members to the Lord of Silence.
Oh.
I have never heard of Amphorius, however.
Amphorius. You've... Really? You've never heard of Amphorius? Not even a rumor. So if Black Swan hadn't mentioned it to us... Yeah. I mean... Feels like she revealed a pretty mighty secret by telling us about it. Fascinating. No, the Lord of Silence. Who is that? Which Eon? Someone to do with death, presumably. Madame Herta said the same, but it did pique her interest, and she agreed to do a little digging. My guess is that there's a chance the Garden of Recollection is behind it. She's always had a keen interest in the Remembrance's technology, after all. It's also thanks to her that we got to make Miss Ron May's acquaintance a while back. We even went into this Kalenga Abyss to bring a Leviathan's carcass back for our new friend. Did we now? Speaking of her... This is far too much an understatement, but none of us ever expected to see an old friend at Miss Ron May's.
That Foxian girl has indeed been through an unimaginable turn of events. I suppose that's the fate you organic life forms are bound by.
Oh? Fugue? Yeah. Oh, you know, actually... Wait. Oh, no. Ron May had, at the end of the last one, had Ting Yun. I didn't go anywhere in that continuance, but maybe continued in the Banana Apocalypse. Was my initial connection between Fugue and Ting Yun right after all, and that they look remarkably identical? And you called her an old friend, though. Does that imply we did meet the real Ting Yun at one point, and then she was replaced by Fantilia somewhere along the way? I kind of would prefer that. That we actually did know her.
So, is it out of goodwill that the Astral Express volunteered to send her back home?
So she's the one we're sending home to the Xianzhou Lafu? With the nameless see a point in keeping work and favors apart? It's her request. She hopes to make a brief stop somewhere to reframe her mindset before returning to the Xianzhou, considering her unique position with the Alliance.
Looks like this is one exceptional passenger. Don't you have to accompany her then, Miss Himiko?
My companions are with her. They know Miss Ting Yun better anyway. Plus, those youngsters will definitely do a better job than me when it comes to vacations. Banana Apocalypse wasn't before the war dance, was it? Because she was brought back to the Xianzhou at the end of that one, if I remember right. They're probably having a wonderful time now. I don't feel like I'm getting my order wrong.
So, is anyone gonna tell me what's going on? March?
There's a lot of them there.
Oh, about that. Why don't you ask her instead? She knows how to present things logically.
Does she? Stell, the Gremlin incarnate. Actually, that might just be Ting Yun, not Fugue. Damn it, they're identical though. Apparently, there are many Tingyuns here with us. I'm gonna have to break that stereotype you have of me. No, we'll go with that.
You don't have to tell him that. He can see for himself.
What else are we supposed to say, March?
Forget it. I'll tell you. We walked around with Miss Ting Yun for a while after separating
Sunday.
from the rest. But then we ran into something weird.
What did you run into? Yeah, no, Fugue has a different tale, I think.
Did something happen in the dreamscape?
Actually, it's more like it was someone's fault. We met a Pepeshi filming a Try Not to Laugh challenge, and he gave us some of his candy. A type of candy that's supposed to make you fall over laughing.
Did it not work? Did Ting Yun eat it and become a bunch of Tingyuns?
So that sort of try not to laugh challenge.
I didn't really want to do it, but she insisted on us giving it a shot.
But of course.
That's how we got into this problem.
How does try not to laugh candy equal many Tingyuns?
What happened?
We failed the challenge terribly. Behold, the laughing maniac, March 7th. I still wanted more candies. All these are great.
Oh, come on, stop interrupting. So, we had some candy, and we're so happy we rolled around on the ground for a bit before standing up. But once we did, we realized Miss Ting Yun...
But how?
Miss Ting Yun ate the candy too, but she only sneezed nonstop. Achoo! Achoo!
Okay.
Sneeze after sneeze. And before we knew it, she multiplied into several Tingyuns right in front of us.
But, March, that doesn't answer the question. What happened?
What's your take on this?
The dreamscape is a memoria world. It is likely the candy triggered her hypersensitive mind, causing scattered memory fragments to dissociate and become entities themselves.
Oh, wow. I imagine... God, what did you go through, Ting Yun? I can't even imagine. I'm honestly surprised Fantilia didn't just kill you.
There is no cause for concern. We've experienced similar incidents from time to time in the sweet dream.
Really?
Mr. Yang? Who's this?
A Intellitron, can't you see? Actually, no, he was planning on telling you the truth.
It's okay. You can reveal yourself now.
I was only being careful. Or we would have been stopped by the Bloodhounds more than once on our way here.
Yeah, honestly, you probably should keep the disguise up, but,
Help me remove my disguise. 1 week.
You can't do it yourself? Oh, so 1 week does actually have the tuning ability. Or whatever it was called.
Been a while, everyone.
Hey, Sunday.
You! What's going on?
It's a story. Mr. Yang, have you turned on us? Am I still dreaming?
Everyone, stay calm. I'll explain.
Welt fills them in on what he's been through.
I believe that at this point, Sunday has no reason to be dishonest. But
Right.
to prevent any unforeseen complications, I'll be accompanying him everywhere he goes until he leaves Penacony.
Right.
Mr. 1 Week here is an old acquaintance of Sunday's.
Pleased to meet you, fair lady. And you, of course. You're the heavyweight who pummeled this control freak.
I mean, with help. Nah, it was a team effort. I'm not one to boast about past feats. That's a straight up lie. He was a worthy opponent.
The surprises just keep pouring in.
Yeah?
First there was Miss Acheron.
Wait, what happened with
and then
Acheron?
Miss Ting Yun. Why does it seem like Mr. Yang always comes back with some extraordinary guest?
Oh, right. Yeah. And then Mr. Sunday. Wait, Yang, you're the one who found Ting Yun.
Let's leave this discussion for later. For now, we should be focusing on returning Miss Ting Yun to her normal self.
Yeah. I swear, is there a quest I missed? That continued the Ting Yun, or started, I should say, the Ting Yun recovery. She wasn't mentioned at the end of the, Ron May continuance, was she? And I just forgot?
That's not gonna be easy. You'll see what I mean, Mr. Yang. These Tingyuns aren't exactly easy to communicate with.
Well, let's try. Hey, Ting Yun. And there really are a lot of them. This business model is quite interesting. Perhaps a merchant guild representative could be found upon returning to the Xianzhou. Stop conversing with yourself, Ting Yun.
Miss March 7th, have you taken the time to consider my suggestion?
What suggestion?
Your suggestion? Oh, wait. Which Miss Tingyun are you again?
It's me! I'm the one who wants every Tingyun to come together to form the Tingyun Merchant Guild.
I support this plan. Yes, the Ting Yun Merchant Guild. You truly visionary Ting Yun.
How often do you get the chance to work with yourself?
I know.
Just imagine how in sync we'll be with one another. We're bound to thrive and prosper.
You are taking this very well, Ting Yun. Yeah. Truly, this is a genius idea.
I know we can't leave the dreamscape to trade with the outside world, so that's where you come in, Miss March 7th. Your wits surpass many others, making you the perfect person to handle liaison negotiations on our behalf.
Do they? Her wits are pretty good. I guess you said surpass many others, not everyone.
I guess I can consider it. I hope everything goes smoothly for your guild. There. Now do you see what I mean, Mr. Yang?
I fail to see the problem here, March. Seems like a very reasonable proposal.
There does appear to be an element of her talking to herself.
Quite literally. I want to clone copies of myself, too.
Forget about it. How are you gonna clone your bat?
I'll just get more bats.
Mr. Yang mentioned the Express's next voyage is to send a passenger back home. Could this lady be from the Xianzhou Alliance?
That she is.
Yes, more specifically, the Xianzhou Law Fu.
Right.
The Law Fu? Didn't the Antimatter Legion launch an ambush on the La Fu some time ago?
That they did.
Was she one of the few survivors?
There were plenty of survivors Sunday. It was nipped in the bud before it got to that far.
Quite the contrary. She might have been the person closest to the eye of the storm.
Yeah, no kidding.
Looks like there's a lot more to this story.
Do you think the Lawfu was destroyed Sunday?
Story for another time. As host of the Dreamscape, do you
Guess that is
have any
typically what happens with
suggestions
the
for
Antimatter
fixing
Legion.
this problem?
Not many people successfully ward them off, I guess.
I don't have much to go on now. Perhaps we should talk to the other Miss Tingyuns here.
Absolutely, we should. Visionary.
Oh, you're here again. So, what's your decision?
This one's so happy too.
I'm still deliberating. I'm so highly sought after that it's only right I give it careful consideration.
Yeah.
Aha! I knew it! I always have an eye for talented people. No problem. Take your time.
You do. Hey, Ting Yun. Enthusiast Ting Yun, foodie Ting Yun, silver-tongued Ting Yun. Oh god, there's so many. Oh, holy shit. So many Ting. You do have a whole Merchants Guild worth of Ting Yuns here, Visionary Ting Yun. Oh.
That sounds nice. People never forget a personally prepared home-cooked meal.
Flower enthusiast. Oh, I misread that. Oh, yeah, I saw the enthusiast portion. And yeah, I love a good home-cooked meal.
But then again, gifts should be lasting. What about a delightful new bouquet of flowers on the table each day?
Okay.
Wouldn't they do a better job at brightening up someone's day?
I mean, flowers aren't lasting, per se, but I guess a new one each day could be.
That sounds like a good idea. If we really want to do this right, though, it's the thought behind the gift that truly matters. The more thought goes into the gift, the better the recipient feels it.
That's true. That is very true, Foodie.
She makes a valid point, too.
I love how the Ting Yuns are just happily conversing with each other like nothing is weird.
You sure have a way of not offending anyone.
She's silver-tongued. A silver-tongued fox, if you will.
These three Tingyuns don't look like they'll be reaching a conclusion anytime soon. We won't be able to get a word in.
So, what do you think, Sonny?
Sonny.
Let's try a different name, my dear friend.
All right, Sonny, what name do you suggest?
Oh, don't we sound chummy
Cloudy?
that way? I took a leaf out of this Foxian girl's book.
The problem with Miss Ting Yun is just as I suspected before. That prank shattered her into notes that are each a part of her.
Right, so how do we recombine those notes?
In other words, it means the Ting Yuns we see here are all different aspects of her psyche.
Right, so she's got a bit of foodie, about a bit of flower enthusiasm. She's very visionary, apparently. A bit of a silver-tongued mediator, which we did see a bit of.
Okay. You just made it sound a whole lot more complicated.
I think it is.
At any rate, this is a known occurrence across the dreamscape. Tuning could be the way to fix it. The only problem is that these Miss Tingyuns are too caught up in their own world.
Yeah.
Is there one we can properly speak with?
Let's go ask each and every one of them until we find the best candidate, shall we?
One that we can speak with? Oh, I think there is one.
The visionary.
But it may take me a while to identify her.
What do you mean? You can't tell them apart. Look, they're so unique.
Looks like they still haven't decided on anything yet.
So who are they getting a gift for, March?
Well, if you ask me, take the people pleaser out of the picture. and they'll arrive at a conclusion in no time at all.
Oh, the silver tongue.
You're hoping for them to get into a fight, aren't you?
He might. Hey, Ting Yun. Ting Yun? Ting Yun? Can I really make this stall? Who can I sell this to? Wait, there's a Ting Yun operating it. But why? What the hell, Ting Yun? I love it so much. There's a sleepwalking Ting Yun.
I'm walking in the street. What a weird dream.
Adorable. Apparently, Ting Yun is a bit of a sleepwalker.
This Miss Ting Yun looks like she's sleepwalking. Nope, not her.
Not her. So, why do you have such a fondness for this benefactor? I still don't understand. Oh, the trash can! Does anyone truly understand? Take this apart piece by piece. I don't think Stell understands. I certainly don't understand. But I love it. There's a money grubber, Ting Yun. They say this item can peer into dreams. How many Ting Yuns are there exactly? This is on the Xianzhou. Placing this on the Xianzhou won't net any sales. But somewhere else. What? Oh, the device? Yeah. Okay. I don't want to talk to Money Grubber quite yet. Invincible fan wielder, Ting Yun. If you have been refined, wait, what? If you've been refined since birth, didn't even truly realize that one was here. Been refined since birth, perhaps you could. Kitty Ting Yun, aww. So this is just the 3? Yeah, okay. Not sure. Does this one actually look younger? No. Not sure which one is the best for us to talk to. Let's try Money Grubber. Apparently Ting Yun is a bit fan of money. She seems completely oblivious to everything else and is just standing there, continuously operating the cash spewer, occasionally letting out an excited laugh.
Why do I feel like it's not gonna be a wise move to interrupt her?
Probably because she's going to claw our eyes out. Or reach into our pockets looking for money or something. Invincible fan wielder.
Huh? Ugh, yikes. She's scary. No, I won't be able to talk to her.
Okay, so the adorable little kitty Ting Yun. No.
Huh? You can't fly? Why?
What? Are you talking to the balloon?
I can. I can fly. A long time ago, a big girl flew with me really high into the sky.
Oh? Was that Yukong?
I'll take you next time. Pinky promise?
I don't think the balloon can pinky promise.
Should we get someone to watch over her?
She's probably fine.
Nah, I think she's perfectly fine on her own. The childlike innocence that adults have is a lot more resilient than you can imagine.
Yeah.
Even if that's true,
Even if it gets
doesn't apply
buried
to
deep
her.
down. Okay. Well, I didn't see any others, but maybe I missed one. Oh, another one.
Were you all looking for me?
Yeah, okay, we just had to talk to all the others.
Oh, were you all looking for me?
We were. Which Ting Yun are you?
Found her. If I remember correctly, this Miss Tingyun's trait is...
It's nothing special, really.
Somewhat normal, Ting Yun. There she is. So this is also a side of Miss Ting Yun.
She ought to meet your one we can properly speak with requirement, right?
Worth a try.
Can she call us her benefactors again? I missed that.
My lady, if I may, I wish to perform a tuning on you.
Before you start, you should know that we're keeping our eyes on you. If you even think about taking Miss Tingyun hostage...
No, he won't. Brace yourself for gravitational disintegration. Know that there are 4 pairs of eyes between the 3 of us. Wait. Who are you discounting? Remember, we're the...
It is not my intention to provoke you. Perhaps, as assurance, we can have my
4
friend here
pairs
perform
of
the task
eyes.
in my stead. 1 week has a higher mastery of the harmony than I do.
Really? That's actually... honestly, I was under the impression it was just you and Robin, really. But I guess that makes sense that there would be others.
That is true.
If you still have concerns, you are also free to restrain me while he performs the tuning.
There's no need for that. You're acting so... sincere. I'm actually surprised.
I know, right? He seems to have changed, legitimately. I kind of want to give him a chance.
Are you all right with this, Miss Ting Yun?
I go as the wind blows, so you may decide for me.
This is definitely a somewhat normal Ting Yun. Her go with the wind, sort of semi-resigned attitude.
Then kindly forgive our intrusion. Please do your best 1 week.
Oh? Her mind shattered? Are you seeing what happened to her? Oh, Fantilia.
What the... Did any of you hear a voice just now?
I did, but I don't know if they did.
A voice?
Never mind.
Don't keep it to yourself 1 week. What exactly did you see and hear?
Look! It's working!
Oh, good. Oh, I'm gonna miss all the Tingyuns, though. Oh, that's awesome.
Did I expect that every encounter with you would always be in moments of distress? Did I conduct myself improperly?
Oh, wait. That is Fugue.
Miss Ting Yun, you're finally back!
I knew it. It was just too identical.
You may be small, but you're pretty amazing.
You okay?
Huh? What's wrong?
What did you see 1 week?
It's nothing. Just a trivial matter.
It's really not. Stop keeping it to yourself, please. Fantilia is up to something. If she implanted something in Ting Yun or is doing weird mind things, we need to know about it. She's not to be underestimated.
What do you sense?
I should have let you handle it yourself. This girl is not as ordinary as she appears.
Apparently not.
I nearly died.
Just now.
How? Oh god, he just collapsed. What did you see? What is the deal with Ting Yun? What did Ron May do to save her? Amidst the chaos, a voice emerged.
Don't be afraid.
Is that Ron May? There's Ting Yun.
What is this place?
Looks like the depths of the heart of space station.
No matter what you see, you only need to remember one thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Ron May's voice.
You're not alone.
Is she not? Who's she with?
Who are you? And who am I?
Amnesia.
Is that where I came from?
I mean, literally? I suppose you did just come from that way. She has some marking on her shoulder there.
And where does this path lead?
Literally or metaphorically? Yeah, fugue. Must go on, and there's no time to waste. I don't know, actually, this might be a good place to end.
This path is so dark.
Yeah, these are antimatter legion too, I think.
Strange. The farther I walk, the more at peace I feel.
Ominous. Our vision darkening. Yeah.
Could it be that this isn't the first time?
It seems like this is perhaps some mindscape that she's trapped in that Ron May is trying to help her with. Trying to repair her shattered mind after whatever Fantilia did to her. Well, before we call it quits, I'm gonna make some additional wishes on the brilliant fixation. 30 additional wishes to be exact. More post-op. Ah, this one. It's our first one of it, I think. Which one was it again? Yeah, Nihility. Good night and sleep well. Every debuff the target enemy has, damage dealt by the wearer increases by 12%, stacking up to 12%. This effect also applies to DOT. That one could be okay for Acheron too, I think, but not as good as the one I have on her. Alright. Don't have it yet, but we are extremely close to soft pity. I think like 5 wishes away. So that'll be good. I think we'll have no trouble getting a 5-star before this banner ends. And actually, had some, yep, there we go. Had some additional embers or whatever to exchange. Come on, don't let me down. Get that remembrance. Good night, sleep well. Another good night, sleep well. That's a good one. It's a 75% chance. Yes. Castoris, you are going to become excellent. The Lady of Death herself, which is what I am naming your team. Oh, and a boundless choreo as well. I think I needed one more, so that's nice. And a circle. God damn, this is a good set of 10. 4 stars and Castoris, though. That one, I guess, less useful, but it basically refunded a wish. There we go. What is its actual effect again? Increases the wearer's max HP by 30%. That's pretty nice in and of itself. And when the wearer or their memo sprite loses HP during their own turn, the wearer gains Death Flower, which allows the wearer and their memo sprite to ignore 30% of the target's defense when dealing damage lasting for 2 turns. That's fantastic. I think that's Pela's worth of defense Pela's defense, or Pela's worth of ignoring defense. When the wearer, the memo sprite disappears, advances the wearer's action by 12%. Can only trigger up to 1 time. The trigger count resets every ultimate, right? I mean, you only really needed to reset every ultimate, but I guess that can become important if you're putting this on someone else. Regardless, a fantastic cone for her. Alright, using up some Tears of Dreams. Getting you there. The one thing we can't give her properly right now, I think, is a relic that she wants. We'll have to go to actually get to Amorpheus. Or was it Amphorius? Shoot. Amphorius. I think it was Amphorius, yeah. We'll have to go there first to find the right relic set for her.